Talking to Germans can be quite challenging sometimes. When I was very new here, on my very first job in Germany, I was a little bit nervous and clumsy and I dropped the tool that I was using. And what Germans say in this situation? Schmeiß weg. Throw it away. I asked again, because I got confused, what should I do? And he said, schmeiß weg. So I picked up the tool. I looked him straight into the eyes and I threw it away. The look on his face will haunt me for the rest of my life. At first he thought I'm messing with him, but then he realized that I really didn't get it. And I didn't. And before you say how stupid I am, I know this. How would I know that you guys joke? Because you always have this straight poker face and you always say schmeiß weg when something is on the floor or mach kaputt. Like, why would you even do this? Like, where does this come from? Like, I'm curious. Like, why do all... It's not one German, okay? I hear it like from everyone and I'm clumsy. I hear it often. Again, I was very new to Germany. I was intending to do everything you tell me because I wanted to do things right. I wanted to learn from you. So of course I didn't get it. Like in Belarus, people believe that you cannot sit at the corner of the table else you will never get married and stuff like that. So potentially for me, you could also believe that when something is dropped on the floor, it brings bad luck, so you cannot use it anymore. And you guys are so rich that you can replace it immediately, right? I mean, that's what most of foreigners think when they come to Germany, like, that you guys very rich. I'm sorry! Hello there, my name is Dania. I'm from Belarus, Minsk, but since 2018 I live in Bremen, Germany, and I try to explore this country to its fullest and share my experience with you guys. Thank you so much for being here, I really appreciate that. So I'm going to talk about scary phrases, but before you assume that I hate Germans or German language, I made not one but two videos about how cute the German language is, so please check them out. And also I made a video about what I find attractive in German, so don't you dare to tell me after that I hate this country. No, despite everything, I'm in love with it and I'm having so much fun here, and I hope you will have fun watching this video. Wie bitte? Germans are not asking you, what did you just say, when you hear wie bitte? The scariest part, they can even say it with a smile, like wie bitte? Wie bitte? They're not asking you what did you just say. They're giving you an opportunity to change what you just said, and you better do it. Do not trigger a German person. You're not going to win an argument in that conversation. Wie bitte? They already know how to finish you. Hallo? Hallo? You should run. But first apologize. I'm honestly impressed how Germans can tell you how they feel about you with just one word. Hallo? I was really lucky that I never heard it being addressed towards me, but I often hear the Germans say this when they hear some kind of stupid things. And I find it very interesting because in Belarus we're not using the greeting word in this kind of sense. Alter Schwede. Alter Schwede is probably the scariest phrase that I've ever heard because on the annoyance level it's getting very high. After this you normally start to complain and you don't do this often, so I better take it seriously. But I'm very curious why Old Swede, why not Russian or American or whoever else? I'm missing a background story here because we're definitely not having the same history classes. So if you know it, please share it with me. Hermatu. Hermatu is originally a very harmless phrase because it means listen up. But in my experience, when I hear this, it means you better do as I said or you get in trouble. Or you better understand what I need from you from the first attempt. because you're busy, you don't have time for this. And I should get it. I should process it quickly. When you say Hermatu, you already set up your mind. You already made a decision. So what you're gonna say after Hermatu is an order, not an offer. So I better do what you said. And I do. Bist du sicher? Bist du sicher? No. No, you're not allowed to ask me that, okay? Because right after I hear, are you sure? I'm not sure any longer. Because you Germans have to be correct and precise at everything. And I like this part of you because it helps me to learn a lot from you. But when you ask me if I'm sure, it means that you normally already have the correct answer. But you want me to get there myself. So I get into the panic mode like, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? And you're not helping. So So don't ask me, please, if I'm sure. Just tell me directly where I fucked up, okay? Because, no, I'm never sure, even if I say I do. No, please don't, please. So yeah, talking to Germans can be challenging at times, and now I understand why some foreigners complain that German language sounds scary, because it can be, and it's not only about all of the sh in your language. But it's still very interesting to talk to you guys, and I'm really happy that I'm here. I will catch you next week with another video. Thank you so much for your attention. Cheers! On a side note, some Germans might find it challenging or scary to talk to me because I do what you say in a way you don't expect me to. Sometimes.